Hello everyone, this is Poet Plays, and welcome back to Slay the Spire. In the last episode, we beat the Guardian of Act 1, dressed down a flock of birds in Act 2, met a council of ghosts, and got offered designer drugs in a back alley. Phew. Just a normal day in the Spire. Let's jump right back into it. Okay, where did we leave off? Ah, yes, okay. It's a little interesting how it doesn't really save. Okay, augmenter. Well, in the last episode, we got offered drugs and we picked the mutagen, so I'm just gonna do that again. So for a refresher, this is what the mutagenic strength does. Start each combat with 3 strength, and at the end of your first turn, lose 3 strength. The results seem fleeting, triggering when the subject is in danger. Unknown. So, it's kind of like our steroid potion, except it only does 3 strength instead of 5 strength. You know, if we pair this up with like a, say like a vulnerable, like if we get like say bash or uppercut in our first turn, whoo, we're gonna do a ton of damage. Okay, where are we going next? No choice. Let's go right into a monster encounter. Hey, look at that. We have a thief? No, we don't have thieves. They're called looters and muggers. Okay. What do we not want? Okay, I want to keep this. I want to keep this. I want to keep that. Maybe not the bash, though. Maybe not the bash. Yeah. This is draw. And then draw again. Okay, that's not bad. That's inflame. So we gain more strength. So that's like 5 strength at the start. Whew, the impervious is really tempting, but I don't really think so. Let's do thunderclap, so they both get hit. Oh, I might realize my mistake here. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's not good. What is coming up next? Okay, hopefully we get like uppercut or something, cause that's not that great. Yeah, I'm just gonna play impervious. That's fine. That was not a fantastic turn. I miscalculated. I should have used bash. I should have used a bash. Or who knows? Maybe that was like the best I could do. Okay, let's go fire breathing because that's free. I can't block any of this. So I just drew attacks. So I'm going to just focus down one of them. So this guy has 39 HP. We can play all of these, so that's 11 plus 8, which is 19, 19 plus, so 16 plus 11 is 27, and 27 plus 14 is 37, 41. So we could actually kill this guy, then this guy. I think so, if my calculations are correct. I think this guy gonna die. Yes, this guy gonna die. So you only take 10 damage. Not bad. Not bad. So our deck can actually output a lot of damage if we give it, like, you know, the right circumstances. Okay, he's gonna block, meaning he's about to run away. So we either do 12 damage or 15 damage, and I'm for the 15 damage. Or let's draw a card first. Ah, perfect. So we deal 15 damage, and then he's just dead. Nice. We don't lose any gold. We only took 10 HP of damage, so that's not bad. We get a lot of gold. I keep seeing these anger cards, and I mentioned in I think episode 1 or 2, and then I keep seeing these anger cards. You could have gone for an anger deck, so I'm like, it's okay. Oh, that's rage. Okay, so whenever you play an attack, gain 3 block. That is actually pretty interesting. Let's see if we got, okay, so based on our deck, right? This gets exhausted, this is a power, this is a power. So that's technically 3 cards out of the deck. So we have 15 cards if we play all those cards. So if you pick Rage, that's 16. I think that's pretty sweet. Let's pick Rage. I think that's pretty nice. Okay. So we're kind of like halfway here. And we gotta choose between either an event and an elite boss, or enemy and a campfire. I think we're gonna go the safe route, enemy and then campfire, which kind of leads to our question of the day here, right? Slay the Spire has a lot of special events, like these unknown rooms. So here's our question of the day: what kind of special event is your favorite? You can put your answers down in the comment section down below. So I think we all know that the kind of event we all prefer are the ones that throw us a lifeline, the kind that save your run. Okay, let's stop that thought for a moment and let's go. Okay, we don't really want rage because he's not this, what is it? This snake plant. Weird. We don't need rage because he's not attacking. We want thunderclap, or maybe not thunderclap. We can keep thunderclap but then play battle trance, so that's fine. Oh, that's really good. This is good. I'm just gonna play that right off the bat. I'm gonna play battle trance. What do we get? Nothing that fantastic. Gonna play inflame just to get more damage or more strength right off the bat. We haven't attacked yet, have we? So I'm going to thunderclap because that's gonna apply vulnerable to him. And as you can see, this guy is malleable. Upon receiving attack damage, gain 4 block. Block gain increases as malleable is triggered. So basically, the more damage we deal, the more times he gets hit, the more block he's gonna get. So I'm gonna go pommel strike, I think. That'll deal a ton of damage, right? And now he's like, so every time he gets hit, the malleable increases by 1. But that's okay. I'm gonna twin strike him again, and we're gonna deal a ton of damage. I think that was a good first turn for us. That was ideal situation right there. So, like, just to continue, right? We know we like events that save your playthrough. But I like events that enable you to like play around with your deck, like to upgrade or to remove or transform cards or add cards. Those are always nice. Unless of course you get them too early, then it's like, you don't really have anything to like upgrade them with. So, okay, he's about to deal 21 damage. We could block for 9, 11. We could like block half of that, and then hit him for 8, which is not fantastic. But I'd rather not sit here and take like 21 damage. So we're gonna block half of that and then whack him. And I think I can kill him next turn because he's only got 14 HP. Those enfeebling spores suck. Like, come on, look at that. Like, frail and weakened. But we have this, the odd mushroom. Oh no, wait. 25% less block and 25% less damage. Does the odd mushroom actually cover that? No, it's just vulnerable. But okay, it's not too bad. I think, ooh yeah, I think we can definitely kill him now. We can apply uppercut, yeah, let's just uppercut him. And then let's just bash him in. And that's it! Our deck is actually pretty good. I don't know, maybe I'm just like, I'm saying that a little too early. Okay, so we got Clash. A little too circumstantial, so I don't really want that. Iron Wave is nice, 7 block and deal 7 damage. But I don't really think it's nice, don't get me wrong, but it is not really great addition to our deck, I feel. So I think I'm gonna go, we could do Sea Red because we gain 2 energy. It's a 0, it costs 0 energy, and it gets exhausted. So if we really wanted to play like, say, these like these cards that cost like 2 energy, we could totally do it if we draw that card. And it gets exhausted, right? So right now we have 19 in our deck, and 3 get exhausted. So technically we have 16 cards in our deck, right? Not exhausted, but you have 2 power cards and 1 card that gets exhausted. So if we add another card that gets exhausted, then technically if we draw it at the wrong situation, it takes up a valuable space in our hand that could have gone to a better card. But I think that's worth it if we want to set up real good. Our deck is getting really big though, and I don't really like it. Okay, so we could heal. We could heal. A bit of a waste though. We could upgrade, but what would we want to upgrade? We can upgrade. Okay, Battle Trance is only 4 cards, so that's not that fantastic. Inflame is nice if we upgrade that. We could upgrade Impervious, like 40 block is amazing. Thunderclap is alright. Twin Strike is alright. You gain 5 block this turn. That's not bad, but still also pretty circumstantial because if you have no attacks in your hand, then, well, it's a car alarm. Okay, moving on. So, it's a bit circumstantial. We could, if we're gonna upgrade, I think we're gonna upgrade Inflame. I think that's just gonna benefit us every time we get it. So, okay, inflame or impervious. I think I'm gonna take impervious. That 40 block could save our life. So let's do that. I like how this fire is just made out of like broken signs. Like how ghetto can you get, man? Okay. So we could go to the shop or fight another monster. If we fight another monster, we can get more. Oh, we got the skill potion. It's like the attack potion, but for skills. Okay, that's cool. I feel like going to the shop because we got tons of gold we can spend. I don't really want to fight another monster because we're just gonna get more gold, potions, or cards, and I think our deck's pretty good. So let's go here. Let's see what Mr. Merchant has for sale. He says welcome. That's pretty cool. Oh no, we don't have enough to afford ginger. You can no longer become weakened. Man, that's sad. Speaking of ginger though, ginger is a great food. Ooh, every 3 times you shuffle your draw pile, gain 2 energy. That is so circumstantial. That is also very circumstantial. We got an explosive potion. That's interesting. Ooh, violence. Put 3 random attacks from your draw pile into your hand and then exhaust. That could pair really well with rage. But we had to get that, you know, we would have to get it. But it's exhaustible, so that's good. Sever Soul is interesting. You exhaust all non-attack cards in your hand and deal 16 damage. But what if our hand was like all defense? That would be terrible. Got a lot of 0 cost cards. You need to remember that we have this Velvet Choker. Right, you can only play 6 cards per turn, and that's not great, man. So, I like orange pellets. Whenever you play power, attack, and skill in the same turn, remove all your debuffs. Oh, but that's also very circumstantial. Like, removing your debuffs is just a nice bonus. Usually, we would do power, attack, and skill. Like your skill, let's look at that. We have like skill for block, skill for drawing cards. Like, I feel most of the things that we draw, most of the time when this happens, we do it at the start of our turn. So that's very circumstantial. Much better than nothing. Sundial is I'm a bit about like every 3 times you shuffle your draw pile. But it could be good for extended fights like with the boss. This is hard because debuffs, remove all your debuffs is really good, but you have to fulfill those conditions and that's just like taxing. Whereas with the Sundial, you get it every 3 times. It's a constant. It will happen. I don't think you want to buy any of these cards. I'm kind of considering violence. Like Jack of all trades is like, it's only a random colorless card if you have no idea what it is, and like it gets exhausted, which is nice, I guess. I mean, but violence could be so good. Like, you know, drawing cards. Like we would have control over our deck. Pretty good control because we got the gambling chip for the first turn, we got battle trance for other turns. If we just draw attacks, like what if we drew like bash or uppercut or like something that was really good like twin strike? I think that would help us a lot. But does that beat the Sundial? Because we only can buy one or the other and then some potions, but I'd rather keep these potions. These are nice. You know what? Our deck's really big, but this gets exhausted. So for extended fights, like, let's see. If we bought that card, right? Because we have 2 cards that get exhausted, and then 2 cards that are power. So that's 4 cards. So technically our deck is 16. If we add that one, our deck goes to 21, but this could really help us out, especially if we got rage. So the Sundial is really tempting though. I mean, even if you got 2 energy, you would still need a good hand to like utilize that energy really well. Because what? We gain 2 energy, but then we got this Velvet Choker. Yeah, so let's go with violence. Let's go with violence. Violence is the solution, folks. Okay, so we could upgrade something. If we upgrade violence, what would it be? 4 random attacks. Okay. But do we want to upgrade anything? Like upgrading rage would be nice. Upgrading, oh no, we already upgraded uppercut. There's nothing really else I would like to upgrade. Or maybe thunderclap. The problem is that it does damage to a few enemies. But I'm more interested in the vulnerable, but it's only 1 turn of vulnerable. And we are facing the king as a boss fight, and he's a single enemy. So Thunderclap is gonna be that great for us if we draw it. We could get rid of it now. No, we don't have enough money. Oh well. I'm thinking, right? We go to the map. We either fight another enemy or upgrade something like at a rest site. And I think if we're gonna fight this elite, because it definitely goes to this elite, yeah, we play the safe route. We just rest. Let's rest. We get the max HP. Hopefully the next enemy that comes along after this treasure chest isn't bad. Okay, cross your fingers and your toes. What are we getting? We get kunai. Every time you play 3 attacks, gain 1 dexterity, and dexterity improves block gained from cards. Ooh. It's a ninja weapon. That's why we get more dexterity. Yeah, so that would pair well with violence and rage. We play violence and we play rage, right? Whenever we play an attack this turn, gain 3 block. And we have the kunai, right? Which is, oh no, let's inspect that kunai. Yeah, every time we play 3 attacks in a single turn, we gain 1 dexterity. If we do that, we get a lot more block, right? So that sounds good. A blade favored by assassins for its lethality at range. That's actually not historically correct. You can watch, like, there's another YouTuber I watch, like Gaijin Goomba. You might have heard him from the Game Theorist channel, and like he does stuff for video game ninjas, like which are more accurate. And I watched his video on it, and it wasn't. Yeah, kunai used to distract, not really kill people, but they can be. So maybe, what do I know? Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this strike because we could draw better cards. I want to keep this strike because it's like the boosted one. And keep the thunderclap because we're going to apply it to both. I'm going to keep violence and fire breathing because we're going to get lots of attacks. So I'm going to discard, I'm going to use gambling chip. Not great. I'm going to use violence first. Yeah, because we got to keep in mind our velvet choker. I'm going to use fire breathing. I'm going to use thunderclap. Okay. So that's 1 attack. We have 3 more cards. We can play 3 more cards. She's gonna do 10 damage to us. So we could block it and then strike 2 times. Or we could block it and then bash. And then apply that to the Chosen. Because I feel the Chosen's a lot more dangerous. I mean, the Chosen feels up. You're like, basically it's like if the Chosen, how do I put this? Like the Chosen has Hex. I think has Hex, which causes you to get dazed every time you play a skill, a non-attack card. But this guy will gradually gain strength with his like buff. So I'm not that thrilled about this. I don't know which one to bash, to be honest. I mean, if I bash, I'm dealing like 19 damage. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. We could pommel strike. Just about, but no bash. If we pommel strike, we're hoping for another card, but what could we really draw, right? What could we draw? If we get lucky, we draw this, but that's like 1 out of 12 cards. That's not a high probability. We'd probably get like a defender or something, which would not be a bad idea. But do I really want to sit here and take 10 damage? Because we got that elite boss fight to think about coming up next. I feel if we bash, I feel bashing would be good. Just to apply that vulnerable for the next few turns. Okay, so if we strike, that's 18 damage. And if we bash, that's 19 damage. So 18 plus 19 is 20, 37. So we could kill this guy next turn if we bash him and then take the 10 damage. Am I okay with taking 10 damage? Not really. But if I can kill him next turn, that would be great. How about I bash this guy and then do pommel strike and see whether we get lucky. No, nothing. We don't. But we gain 1 dexterity, which I think that lasts. So that's a long-term thing. That's good. Okay. Yeah, let's end our turn. Hey, that's not bad. So he's gonna definitely die next turn, even if he does incantation. So that's good. Because like if he stacks up, if he like the problem with this pair is that if we concentrate on the Chosen and then leave the cultist for too long, he becomes a really big threat. Let's see. Rage is nice. Gain 3 block, but I think we can just kill the guy. I think I'm gonna inflame first, gain more strength. I'm gonna battle trance, see what good cards we get. So that's good. We can play 4 more cards. I don't really want to play Rage because I can just kill this guy. I think I'm just gonna do that now. So let's kill this guy because he's gonna do 6 damage. Let's uppercut because we apply too weak, too vulnerable, and that will really help us. And then we're gonna play. Oh, we can't play anything else. That's okay. That's not so bad. So we did as much as we can. That's not bad. I don't mind that. This Velvet Choker isn't as much of a problem as I thought it would be. I suppose because our deck isn't that kind of deck where that we have to. It's not that kind of deck where we have to cycle through a lot of cards. Okay, so Hex is whenever you play a non-attack card, shuffle 1 dazed into your draw pile. Into our draw pile, which is not great. Non-attack card, right? So we could. It tends to debuff us. We can't really block that. So I'm thinking we pommel strike, see whether we get a good card. Not really. But we could strike and gain another dexterity. So the next time the chosen attack, I keep calling him a she or he, but it could be anything. It's a androgynous angel demon thing. Looks like a bird. Maybe it's a relative of the cultist. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna attack. This kunai coming in really helpful. Yeah. Good thing we got more energy. More energy is always good. Yeah, we don't need to use that. I'd rather not exhaust it. I think we can kill them next turn. So we only took 10 damage. Okay, but we're weakened, so who knows. Oh no, I think we can. Yeah, 5 damage. We could thunderclap first. Yeah. And then you're dead. So that's good. So we only took, that was a net loss of only 4 HP, so that's good. You can add more cards. We could go flex. Searing Blow +1 deals 16 damage, can be upgraded any number of times. So here's the thing about Searing Blow, right? This is a +1, so it can deal 16 damage. We can keep upgrading it, which is nice, but then we forego any other upgrades. Plus, our deck is getting pretty hefty, right? We have 21 cards, but we have 1, 2, 3 cards that get exhausted and 2 power cards, which is 5. So we still have 16 cards. If we add this, that's 17, and that's getting a little big. Power Through is nice. 2 wounds, which are unplayable status cards, so they fill up. They're like filler for our hand, which are bad. But we gain 20 block. But like if we keep using it right for a long-term battle, that's really bad. So I'd rather not pick that up right now. Because if we keep increasing our deck as the round progresses, it's gonna be really bad for us. We could flex, which is like more steroids, which is nice. Could be really nice if we pair it up with violence. But that's like 17. But it's so good, like 4 strength. That's like a steroid potion. Imagine stacking that. Imagine getting it with like mutagenic strength. We could start the turn with 7 strength. It's a good boost. Okay, I'm gonna take flex, but it's not looking good when it comes to like just picking more and more cards. If our deck gets too big, it's not good. Okay, so we have the Gremlin Leader, and we got Sneaky Gremlin and Mad Gremlin, which is not great. We have Rage, which is good, because they're attacking, so I'm gonna keep Rage. The thing is, I don't want to sacrifice these strikes, because if we sacrifice them, and then suddenly we get tons of blocks, then what's the point? So I think they're dealing a total of 13 damage, so if we play Rage, and then we just kind of chuck the defend, we keep fire breathing around, and then if we play both of these here, right, then we get 6 block, so we take 7 damage, which is not bad. And these are minions, so if we kill the Gremlin Leader, these are guys who are just gonna run. So it's like a balancing act between killing the Gremlin or focusing on his little minions. Plus they're pretty puny and weak. We could actually kill them. We could actually kill them off like right now. We just hit this guy once, he's dead. We're taking 4. Yeah. I think let's throw in this strike because we can kill this guy right off the bat. Don't have to care about him. This guy gets mad, so every time you attack him, I think he gets more strength, which is bad. So we're gonna hit this guy first. He goes down. We're only dealing with 4 damage, right? But we play Rage, so we gain 3 block with every attack. So we're good there. But I want to keep fire breathing. Okay, that's cool. Let's do this. Okay, we're playing fire breathing. We're playing Rage. Yes, whenever playing attack this turn, gain 3 block. Whereas when he's angry, upon receiving attack damage, gain 1 strength. So that's cool. So we're gonna inflame because we're gonna need more. We're gonna boost our. Look at that damage output, so good. We're going to thunderclap, and it's just gonna kill this guy, which is amazing. And I think 24 damage. How could I give up 24 damage on this guy? And I think we could just kill him next turn because that strength, right? Because we got boosted by the mutagenic strength. Yeah, because that strength, lose 3 strength. But we're going to go down to 4, I think? Or maybe not. So that's okay. I'd rather not waste it on this guy. So let's go hit the Gremlin Leader. If we get 6. We totally block his attack damage. That was a good turn. Not that great because, you know, our energy. But we got 4. We got 4 strength. How did we get 4 strength? We're not done yet? Okay, 27. That's terrible. Okay, so we could kill this guy. We need 15 damage to do it, but I think we could. We could do violence again, but then we're going to take out all the attack cards in our hand, which would be, yeah, strike, uppercut, and twin strike. And we'd just be left with defends. Which is not great. We could draw like a whole hand of defends, which is like bad. That's real bad. I don't want that to happen. We could pommel strike, but we would need like, but we have fire breathing. So this guy has 15, we can deal 15 damage to him. So we pommel strike and then attack one more time. Our fire breathing should kill him off, which leaves only this guy. I think this is cool. So we pommel strike, then we bash. We bash him, then we pommel strike him. But we pommel strike you. You're gonna die from after we bash, or we could bash or uppercut. I think we uppercut. Does slightly more damage. Plus it applies vulnerable, so we reduce the damage we take from him. And I think this guy's gonna die. We're still gonna take 18 damage to the face, but looking on the map, we have a rest site coming up, so I'm not too concerned. So just hit this guy. We got dexterity if we need it. I'm not gonna play violence because that's a one-use card. So that's good. We planned it out. We planned this out. So this is good. So that's not fantastic, but we are healing 6 HP because of burning blood after this. I think he's summoning more goons, which is bad. See, we got a terrible hand. Like, what is this? This is absolute trash. But this is an elite fight, so I feel we can bust a... We can bust, I think, like an attack potion. So we can sever soul, exhaust all non-attack cards in your hand, and deal 16 damage. That is really tempting. I want to do that. And a perfected strike. But we don't have lost strike cards. Let's do sever soul. And it costs 0 this turn. I want to save that steroid potion for the king. But we could totally use flex. Let's use flex. No point defending. But exhaust all non-attack cards, right? Oh. We'd be so sad to just waste impervious. Or seeing red. That might not have been the best decision of my life ever. Yeah, might not have been great. It's okay. I'm gonna go defend. I'm gonna defend because I don't want to exhaust those cards. These are gonna get exhausted regardless when I play them, so it's kind of useless to do it. I'd just be wasting. Yeah, that was not a great decision, but that's 36 damage. We could kill him next turn. Let's do that. Let's do it. We're gonna deal 33 damage to him. We're good. So he's rallying. Yeah, he's calling more minions, but I think we can just kill him off. Oh man, this was a good match, I think. But we were just a little better than you. So we can deal 20 damage to him right off the bat. I think I'm gonna go battle trance, because that's free. See how much damage we can do. So we can deal 18 damage, 18 plus 13, so that's 20, 31. But because of fire breathing, I think it might just kill him. Can we just kill him now? Yeah, why am I talking about? Just kill him now. We got enough attack cards. Just die. Yeah, there you go. And retreat, run, because your leader isn't here anymore. Run, chickens. There we go. 64 health, 24 gold, the boot. Whenever you would deal 4 or less unblocked damage, increase it to 5. So we're doing like a minimum of 5 damage if it's not blocked, right? If our damage is not blocked, we're doing a minimum of 5, so that's good. And we can add another card. Ooh, double tap. Feel no pain. Whenever a card is exhausted, gain 4 block. We don't really have a lot of cards that we could exhaust, to be honest. I mean, yeah, I mean, like, I feel this is only good if we, because if we exhaust, we just get a random 4 block. That's not really gonna help us. I keep seeing these anger cards, and I'm just like, we have this velvet choker, so yeah. Double tap sounds nice though. This turn, your next attack is played twice. Just imagine this, 26 damage, or imagine this, 20 damage. Doesn't that sound fantastic? Our deck's getting so huge. Not good. But I'm gonna take double tap. This is too good to pass up. And we're gonna head to a rest site. And I think that is the end of our episode for today. Like, we beat a boss. We got some cool artifacts. Let's actually read this. The boot. When wound up, the boot grows larger in size. This is like a reference to like Orwell, like the 1984. Imagine a boot stamped down on humanity's face for eternity. That's the future that awaits you. I read 1984. It's a good book. It's really depressing. It's a good book though. So yeah, let's take a break here. Rest site is a rest site. Time for a break, it says. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Poet Plays playing Slay the Spire. And until next time, stay safe.